What's good, YouTube? This is basically the intro that I was supposed to do yesterday for the Subaru, but I ended up doing the timing belt video. I made an intro video yesterday, but it was messed up because the wind was blowing real bad and you just couldn't hear shit. You probably won't be able to hear anything today because the wind is still blowing, but I'm gonna show you guys the car. Basically, I drive a 2006 WRX. It's not modified or anything. It has a front mount intercooler and a blow-off valve, and that's basically in an exhaust. That's it for right now. Those came with the car, so I'm gonna do my little build on it here in the next couple of weeks coming up. You know, whenever the money comes through, that way I can buy the parts. So I'm gonna show you guys the car right now. So basically, this is the car. Kind of dirty inside, don't mind the mess. I've been fucking with some wiring. When I bought the car, it had wires all over the place and some fucking stupid lights under there that the previous owner put in. But overall, I mean, the interior is pretty decent. I mean, of course, when you buy a used car, the driver's seat is always messed up, but this one's not that bad. It's not ripped or anything. The steering wheel is kind of bad, you know, it needs to be replaced. Door cards aren't that bad. No rips or nothing like that. Dash is good. Dash isn't cracked or nothing. The only thing that is cracked though was this. However they mounted, wherever the radio that they had in here before, they cut it out. So I have to get a new one of those, but it's not that bad. And then it's got a crack right here where the AC vent is. But overall, I mean, it's pretty clean. Back seat's pretty decent. I mean, basically just need some TLC in the inside. I mean, top is all, you know, whatever. But anyways, let me show you how the real car. Alright, so this is basically the outside. The outside of the car. The paint's pretty faded. I said yesterday in the video that the car is in rough shape. It's not rough shape on the outside, you know. I don't know why I said that, but it's in pretty decent shape. It's just the paint's bad. It has the front mount intercooler. I'm probably gonna go with a better one. That way it covers the whole front, like basically a bigger front mount intercooler. I'm gonna get some better headlights. I tried to clean these up, but they're cracked and they're just basically done. You can see it right there how bad they're cracked, but they work. I just haven't been driving the car right now because I haven't been driving the car right now because the front mount intercooler, whoever had the car before me didn't tune the car, so it runs a little rough when you drive it. Plus I don't want to blow it up. It came with these wheels. They're pretty beat up, pretty bad. I don't know what the hell happened to it, like why it's got those water spots on there, but that's not dirt. I even tried to clean it off and it's still fucked. It's got curb rash and shit. Excuse me. The rotors, basically just regular rotors up front. And there's drilled and slotted in the back. As you can see. I'm probably going to do the front, switch everything out on the brakes. Side skirt here is kind of beat up. I don't know what happened there, but I'll probably have to pull that off and find out what happened. I mean, the paint's somewhat there. If you can see on the lighting, it's kind of cracked. But it's not too bad. The paint at the top is where it's really fucked up. Gotta say, like the side of the door card here is all fucked up. The bumper here is kind of banged up when I got it, so basically I tried to do an easy fix and I put a screw right there just to hold it, because it was like when you take that screw out, the whole side of the bumper is like basically popped off, and I tried to put the clips in there, but it's fucked. The wing here is all just sun damage, real bad sun damage all over the place. Basically OEM tail lights. Nothing too crazy. What else? I don't know why the hell this is even wrapped with carbon fiber. I'm gonna pull that off. Um, yeah, no body damage. Just basically it needs to be painted, and I don't know what color I wanted to paint the car. A buddy of mine was telling me just keep it stock blue, the WRX blue, but you know everybody's got a blue WRX, so I was thinking about, I might go with a respray and respray it blue, but I wanted to also like get either black or like a dark charcoal gray, like that car right there. But who knows? We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna show you the engine bay. Alright, so basically here, yeah, everybody knows what the hell is going on with these motors. What they did to the car, and then the intake filter that was on there before, it was like smashed up and had a big ass hole in it, so I swapped that out with a K&N filter. And then some of the lines, just all the lines since the car has been sitting before I bought it, what do you call it, like the brake, not the brake, a booster or nothing like that, the boost line that goes to the electric boost controller, it broke. So like, yeah, basically you can see the line right here, or it just basically snapped. Like if I already got a line inside the car, I just haven't done it yet, but like look, see, I just broke that shit off. Like most of the hoses are dry rotted. I have a kit inside the car, but not in the car, in the house, to fix all that. I just haven't done it yet. Like with this intercooler, they had to relocate the overfill tank. It looks like shit back there. I'm gonna get an aftermarket one and relocate it like right here, down somewhere in there when I get a different whole setup for the front mount. Like look at this shit. It's like, what the fuck? Exhaust piping in there. I mean, I guess it works, but that's not, doesn't look good. And then I was told this knockoff Grimspeed air oil separator is a piece of shit. But it, they said it'll hold for now, but to change it as soon as I get the chance. Plus, I haven't been driving the car, so I'm not in a rush to do it yet. Just like, look at all this shit. Like the way it's just, it just looks like a bunch of hoses all over the damn place. For some reason, too, when I used to drive the car, there would be oil. See, like how you see oil build up all over this shit. I thought it was just because something happened, and it was like all over the piping down here. And I cleaned it up, but for some reason, on this line right here, it's just a shit ton of oil always gets on it before anything else. So I don't know if you guys might know what that is. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's got the blow-off, like a knockoff HKS blow-off valve, and they blocked it off with that with like one of those, I guess, expansion fucking things. I haven't touched none of that yet, but it has, you probably can't see it down there, it has a cylinder 4 cooling mod that I put in just to, one of the parts that I'm trying to make this thing reliable. It has the stock turbo. Basically, I rigged up some shit right here. The evap wasn't even connected. It was all fucked up. Oh shit, sorry. The evap was all it wasn't connected. It was all fucked up. I was running the code for it, for the gas cap being off every time I filled up, and then I would delete the code and it would come right back. So I put that on. I feel like kind of wired it to where it would work, and I haven't had that code since. So if you're running, I don't remember the code, but if you're running evap code, basically the gas with the gas cap being open, check that first, because I know somewhere in the back rear bumper there's this canister. I don't really know too much about it, but I know people have had issues, saying that was a problem, and replacing that canister, which is like a couple $100, and even if the dealer does it, it's even more expensive having to replace it. But that didn't fix the issue. It was somewhere between these lines under the intake that there's like a T, and I guess for some reason the pressure just popped it out. It wasn't zip tied. Like a lot of these hoses don't come zip tied, and basically that was their issue, and they spent all that money changing that part out, and it was actually those lines. One of them were off or had a hole in it. So check that first before you go spending some crazy money, because I did, and it fixed my problem. But it's got a Perrin lightweight crank pulley. That was there. I changed out the idle pulley. That was me. Other than that, I did the valve cover gaskets. I did those. Sorry, I'm recording on my phone, as y'all know. But yeah, I plan on basically tearing the whole thing down. I have a Megan radiator, a dual core radiator with hoses. I'm just gonna swap that over. I have a rack and pinion because the rack and pinion on this car is leaking. And since I did the right driver side timing, the right side driver valve cover gasket, it has a small leak, so I'm gonna have to check there. I might have to buy a new one, just redo the whole thing, because when I fucking did it, it was like the raining season in Florida, and it was just fucking bad when I did it. The passenger side is fine, it's holding, but that driver side has a small leak, so I would have to redo that one and pull that whole, all this shit out the side and redo it. It's a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna order a downpipe. I'm probably gonna go with the NVIDIA catless downpipe, because the turbo that I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna run a external wastegate. Just basically, just trying to get like about 300, 350 out of it. I'm gonna do like the fuel line delete. So I'm gonna delete all that, all these regulators and stuff like that. All that's gonna go. It's a learning process for me. I always had Hondas, and I had like one Evo that, I had it with 18,000 miles, and it took a shit on me because the person that had it before me didn't know how to drive it, and I got fucking suckered into it because it was low miles and I thought it was a good car, and that shit was on like detonation mode as soon as I got it. So it was like just fucked. But I ended up, getting out of that car barely scathed, kind of still scathed, but like, I got out of there without getting hurt too. But yeah, this is it. If you guys got any suggestions on what I should do or any comments, let me know about something in the comments. I'm gonna try and start making these videos a little bit more often. Like I said too earlier, as the money comes by, I'm funding this paycheck basically on this car. I try to buy something, every time I get paid, and I'm not trying to throw all my money at once, building it. Not everybody's out here with the Bill Gates money, so if you guys got any suggestions, ways to, get to 350, kind of safely, without hurting the bank too bad, let me know. Just let me know what's up. I'll see y'all in the next one.